Hi everyone, welcome back to my Tech Stack Learning channel. So today is another session on one of the important topics of the LangChain series, that is output parser, right? So basically this is very much important concept in LangChain. It lets you take the messy free-form text an LLM produce and like structure it, right? So without parser, you'll be writing like all the time the regex or manually formatting, right? So in this session, I'll be giving you walkthrough of what is output parsers, what are the different types of parsers we have with the live coding examples. Stay tuned till the end of the session. And if you have any specific questions, please put it in the comment box. And if you have any specific topic which you want me to take it, please put it in the comment box, which I'll be taking it in further sessions. So why output parser, right? So LLM usually returns like unstructured languages responses. Like if you see here, right? Sure, I can do that. The conference is at the Grand Hotel, blah, blah. So it's like an unstructured response it gives you, right? So for apps, we often need the structured output. Like it could be a JSON, it could be a list, or it could be a key value, or it could be a validated Pydantic models, right? This output parser actually bridges the gap between these two, right? Converting the unstructured output to the structured response, right? They format the LLM outputs into the structure that data that is easy to consume, right? That is why we need this output parser. So now let's see what are the different types of output parsers we have. Okay, I have taken here six main output parsers which we usually use it. The first one is RegexParser. Basically, it extracts the structured data using regular expressions, like from free-form text, right? For example, if you have like it extracts phone numbers, dates, or any specific codes, right? That is why the RegexParser is used for. Then comes comma-separated list output parser, which basically converts output into a list of items separated by commas. Like example would be like fruits like apple, banana, orange into a array format, right? Then comes the Pydantic output parser. This basically validates and converts the output into the Pydantic models, like enforcing the schema, right? The strict schema validation will be done, like ensures fields like name into string, or it could be age as an int, right? It will be enforcing the schema type, right? Then we have structured output parser, enforces a custom schema definition using LangChain schema helpers, right? Example, if you have the JSON schema for question answer page, it will ensure it is aligned to that structure, right? Then comes JSON output process. This is basically ensuring the output is in a valid JSON format, like model output into a key value structure. Then comes the read-write output process. Basically, this is mainly useful like to retry the retries parsing if the first attempt fails, right? This will be usually helpful for handling the LLM mistakes. Now we will see what are the in the live coding. We will see what are the different types of parsers which we have discussed, right? How to use it. Okay, let me go ahead and create a file for output parser.py. Okay, and here I will be starting the coding. Okay, so first I need the base modules like this, right? Import OS for my .env variables, right? Load .env. Then from LangChain OpenAI import Azure chat OpenAI. Then we have load.env. Okay, now this is the base modules which I need right now, and then I'll be initializing my LLM. So for initialization, I'll just copy paste from here the one which I already have used and explained in the previous sessions. So I'll just copy paste this. Okay, so these all variables are available in my .env. Okay, so now we will see without any output parser how the response comes, right? So it will be base code without parser, output parser, right? Output parser. So here what I'm going to do here is so I'll just do a simple one which you would have seen in the earlier sessions, right? LLM dot invoke of, I'll say list 5 colors in a comma separated format. I'll just wrap this code for easy view. Okay, then I will be printing my raw LLM response. So it will be response dot content. Okay, so this is with without any parser, right? So I'll just run it Python output parser. Here I'm not using any kind of parser as such, right? It has given with just a raw response with a comma separated output, right? Now what I'll do here is I'll go with the regex. Okay, RegexParser. So RegexParser, how it works is I need another import here. Okay, I need a output parser input LangChain dot output parsers. This is my module. I have to import a RegexParser. Okay, so this is the one of the import required to use this output parsers, and also the prompt template. Okay, LangChain dot prompts import prompt template. Okay, now we will use the parser equal to RegexParser of. So extracts, it basically extracts the structured data using regex group. Okay, so what I'll do here, regex equal to this is the format which I'm going to use. Okay, then I'll have dot star. Okay, then I'll have same way I will just put basically, which I'm telling that you need to expect 5 items. Okay, so comma, so basically it's like expecting the 5 items, right? So just put like this, and then comma. Then what I'm doing here is output keys. Output keys equal to, then I will be leaving the, for this 5 items, what are the keys I need, right? Color 1. This is, I'm just trying to give the colors, right? So I'll just copy paste this. Color 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll give 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is how my parcel looks like, which I'm telling that you should, there will be 5 items in this list, right? And then the keys are this, right? This is what I have defined. Now what I'll do here is template. I'll create a template, prompt template. Okay, so I'll say list 5 colors in a comma separated format. Then I'll do prompt equal to prompt template of template equal to template. Then I'll give input. If you haven't seen the prompt template sessions, please go ahead and watch my previous session in my LangChain series, right, which is specifically talking about what are the different types of prompt templates we can configure, right? So please do watch. That will be helpful for you. Then we have output parser equal to parser. Okay. Then let me invoke the LLM. So I'll do response equal to LLM dot invoke of prompt dot format. Then parsed equal to parser dot parse of response dot content, right? Then I'll print parsed response. Okay. Then I'll be printing here parsed. Okay. So this one I'm going to comment it out. Okay. Then I'll just run this and see if we are facing any syntax or any kind of issues. So here what happens, it will list the five colors in a comma separated format with the keys like color 1, color 2, color 3 and color 5. So this is how it works. This will be easy for us to manipulate wherever required, right? So this is how the regex works, right? So now let's see the now let's see the comma separated listed output parser. Okay, so here I will be importing LangChain dot from output parser only, from output parsers import comma separated list output parser. Okay, then I'll do prompt equal to prompt template of template equal to template. I'll do, okay, because it's already defined here. I'll just use that as is. Then I'll put input variables as empty for now. Okay, then I'll use output parser equal to parser. So before that I'll have to define this parser here. Parser is equal to comma separated parser. Okay, so I'll just use this. So instead of this I'll put comma separated parser. Okay, then I'll be just invoking it. Okay, so I'll just do I'll just copy paste this, which will be easy, right? I'll just put this here, response LLM.prompt.format, then parser.parse response content, and then the parsed response, right? Let's see how the response comes in, right? Think it has some syntax issue. Invalid syntax, import comma separated. This is my mistake. So let's see how this is going to respond, right? It should be an array with a list of oh, I think I should be using this. That was my mistake again. It will be this comma parser, right? So I'll just use this. Write it. We can see it has given with the comma separated array, right? This is how it is expected on the comma separated parser, right? Now let's see the JSON output parser. Okay, for this we will have to import from LangChain core. Okay, core dot, we have this output parsers.json. Then we have to import JSON output parser. Okay, then I will put JSON parser equal to JSON output parser. So then what I'll do, I'll just copy the same here, okay, because it is more or less same, right? Just that parser name will be different. So I'll just put output parser as this and as this, right? So I'll just comment this out and then I'll run my JSON output parser. It should be in a JSON format now, right? What is the issue now here? So here we have invalid JSON output. Okay, let's see what is the issue now. From LangChain code output parsers.json import JSON output, which is fine. JSON parser, this is fine. Then template, I think let me just change this to provide a JSON object with keys, name, age, city for a fictional person. Okay, let's see how this works. So here I just asked for colors, right? That could be the reason, right? So here you can see it has given the name, age, and it has formatted as per the JSON, right? So this is how the JSON output parser works. Now let's see how does this Pydantic um, output parser works, right? So here what I'll do here is I'll have to import Pydantic import base model comma feed. Okay, this import is required, and then from LangChain dot output parsers, then you import Pydantic output parser. Okay, now what I'll do here is I'll define a class. Okay, I'll define a class with the base model. Okay, then I'll say name. This is my schema, right? str, it will be always string, which will have a field description which is equal to the person's name. Correct now. Then we will have another field for age. That will be an integer, right? Then I'll say field of description equal to the person's age, right? And then this is age. Okay, then I will be telling about the city. Then it is also string, right? Then I'll say field of description equal to the person's city. The person's city. So I have defined my class now, right? I have three things, right? Now I'll define the parser. Parser, I can put Pydantic parser equal to Pydantic output parser. Then I will be assigning the Pydantic object, right? This is my Pydantic underscore object equal to, this is my schema which I'm looking for, right? Now what I'll do here is I will just say prompt equal to prompt template. Okay, then I'll give template as provide a person's details. So format instructions, format instructions, then I'll put person colon, then that is how I keep. Okay, then I'll put input variables equal to blank. I don't want any, I don't have any input variables. So then output parser equal to Pydantic parser, right? So this is my this one, and then I'm just going to copy paste the same, right? And we'll just comment this, and here invoke this. Instead of this, I'll just put Pydantic parser, right? Let's try to run and see how is the response coming in. Okay, it has given some error. I think I haven't passed this format instructions, correct? So partial variables, I should have been passing that. So what I'll do here, partial variables. If you haven't seen this prompt template, go ahead and watch what is this partial variable. I have those details in my session. Okay, instructions, then we have parser dot get format instructions. Okay, this is what I have missed to put, so let me run it. It says another error, partial variables formats partial output parser this in get not implemented error. Let's see, maybe some syntax issue again. So let's revisit this prompt template again. Template provide person's details, then we have the format instructions and person, the input variables is an empty, then we have partial variables format instructions, then we have parser dot get underscore format instructions, then we have okay, it's not parser, right? Again, I'm doing the same mistake. It should be Pydantic parser, right? So it will be, yeah. So past responses: name John, age 30, city New York. So it has neatly arranged the things based on the strict validations using the Pydantic model, right? Now let's see one of the last one is structured output parser, right? So I'll just put structured output parser. So here from LangChain output parsers, we will have to import structured output parser. Okay, then we will also have to import the response schema. Okay, now and here I'm going to define my schemas. Okay, this is where I'm just going to tell how structured my output should be, right? Name equal to movie, then I'll just give description equal to name of a movie, right? Then I will just create another 2 for year and movie genre, right? So I'll give it 2. Okay, so this will be year, then release year, okay, then we have genre, then we will have movie genre. Okay, then we will have structured parser equal to structured output parser of, then I will be assigning from response schemas of schema. Okay, now what I'll do here, I will just more or less this will be the more or less same. Let me copy that. Okay, so prompt is equal to prompt template. This one is related to the movies, right? So I'll just put give me a movie recommendation and then movie. Okay, then input variables will be empty, then partial variables format instruction, this will be structure parser, right? um, Structure parser, and then here also in this output parser there should be structured parser, right? Then I will be just invoking them. So again, let's copy this, comment this, and then let's try it out. Okay, here it's instead of structure Pydantic, it will be structured parser. Okay, let's try to run and see how the output will look like, right? It will be mapping with this movie year, then January, right? So you can see the past responses, this, right? So this is how the structured parser works like, right? Now let's see the retry. How do we enable the retry parser, right? Retry output parser. So here from LangChain output parser, I will be just importing the retry output parser. Okay, then whichever the parser we already have, right? Here we have structure parser, correct? So what I'll do here is retry uh, retry parser equal to retry output parser, okay, from LLM of parser equal to, I'll give my structured parser, okay, structure parser, then LLM equal to LLM. I have created my retry parser now, right? So now what I'll do here is, here I'll just comment this. So whenever we're invoking, right, this remains same. We don't have any issues. Instead of structure parsers, I'm just going to put the retry parser. So what happens here is it's a wrapper on top of it. So it will keep on retry, auto retry if output goes wrong, right? So it's very much important. Great. So let's run and see. Okay, wait. Says invalid syntax near from LangChain output parser. It's dot. Okay. Um, okay. So if there is any output wrong, cannot be called by the parse with prompt. Something is wrong. Retry parse. Okay, LLM invoke. Okay, now I think we will have to change this. It won't work with this, right? So I'll do here with prompt, then response content will be there, then I'll have to prompt dot format prompt. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that has given the if there is any issue during the call, right, keep retrying, right? That is how the beauty of the retry output process. So what are the best practices we have to follow when we use the output parsers, right? Always it provides the format instructions, right, to the LLM. So it is best to use it, which is very much important when we have to structure the responses, right? Pydantic output parsers use when you need a strict validation. Okay, that time you have to use this Pydantic output parser. Then you have to use the structured output parsers for flexible multi-field parsing, right? When you read a multiple field parsing, then you use the structured output. Then you can wrap your parser with a retry output parser to handle the model inconsistency, right? Then for simple list, always use the comma separated list output parsers, right? These are the best practices you can follow when you're using the output parsers. So now we're end of this output parser session. Basically, I hope you all have a clear idea now what is output parsers and what are the essential for, why it is essential for making LLM response, right? So we have also learned different types of output parsers we have and best practices on when to use what, right? So I hope you have liked the sessions. Please subscribe to my channel. If you have any specific topics, please put it in the comment box and surely try to come up with those sessions as early as possible. Thank you and stay tuned for the next upcoming session.